Hello, hello, hello. How are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing great. Hey, let me just check here again. Chat. Let me just testing. Okay, yep. Some sort of a problem with the overlays. Still not fixed. Ah, that's a bummer. Okay, let's see if they can help or something and see where we can go from here. Let me check. Right, I think we are almost ready to go. Let me just ping. Who do I want to ping? These folks. Okay. Oh, adding information on cool things. I am streaming now. Let me know if you need me to test something. All right. That's enough. Let's get started here. I mean, just putting my headphones on and changing the sounds and stuff like that. Okay, we should be good. Okay, but something that I'm not 100% sure is where I'm gonna sit on this one. Let's see. Start the game. Freshly rebooted computer. No. My bad. Need to give me a hot second there. Okay. Let's get this going. Okay. Oh no. Okay, just give me 1 second. I have to be right back. Okay. I think it should be good. Okay. I'm back. Fortunately, I thought I had everything set up, but apparently I did not. So that's that. Should be good in a second. I hope y'all's day is going great. Okay. We need a second more, apparently. What is happening? It says it's doing things, but then it doesn't show up like doing things. That's funny. Okay. Should be good. Okay, let's get this started. All right. Let's change it here. You should be hearing some sound. And now, boom. All right. We like to see where we're going to start. So welcome everybody. So this is our the first playthrough for LetThemTrade. I did a little bit of playing around with the demo, and I also were part of like the last minute playtests as well for the game. So that's that. So I do have a little bit of experience on the game, but let's start this off. I'm going to start, I think, doing the campaign, and interestingly enough, I think it saved my it saved my progress from beta, but I don't know. So let's start maybe like from the tutorial. Let's start from the beginning, and let's take a look at the game itself. I really like the game. I'm going to skip the majority of like these conversation steps. They are interesting. They're like the story of the game, but basically, like in a rough my rough understanding of the game is that you have this you're the king of this realm, and the king, basically what it does is it tries to make sure that oh wow, what's this? Okay, there we go. The king of this realm, right? Basically, is kind of the only thing that it does is it facilitates trading between all their cities. So you're going to pull down some cities on the tiles, and then you're going to tell them what they can build on those hexagons. Yeah, on their hexagons, right? So that's more or less the idea of it. It's going to have like some requests to make you progress further, but in reality, this is just basically the very beginning of everything. Okay, so I'm just going to skip because it's just like normal mouse rotation in and out and stuff like that. R and P, there we go. Resets positioning, and there we go. So let's give it a go. We're going to, it's going to handheld us a little bit in the beginning. So we're going to construct a city center here. So you have more or less an idea of what's going to happen. And then we're going to wait. So we're going to just fast forward this a little bit. There's really no reason for us to be waiting forever for these things to happen. And then you need to make potato farms. Potato farms might be like the most important things that you can do. And potato farms should be in a position that have other potato farms near them. One thing to be to remember is that the potato farms, like you saw those arrows. Let me show them again. You see them here? Okay, so if you put the arrows here, you'll notice that there's a green and a yellow and a red. So this is the maximum the distance that you can have your peasants living on. So if I put a peasant here, they would not want to travel all the way there to work on that potato farm. They would because they are still in range, But if they were here, if we had this enabled for us, which we don't, you'd see that we will not be able to reach that farm. I'm for now going to put this one here. And I think I'm going to have the other potato farms on this side. On these 2 green tiles, and maybe another peasant there. If I don't think we will get that far on this particular map, because this is the first map, right? So there you go. And so the other aspect of the game is that there's these tiles. Like, I really like the art on the game. The idea of like this Catan-ish, Carcassonne-ish game. I really like it. But basically the idea is that we also, apart from the villages, we have our Sir Godfrey, and basically he can explore the map for us. So you see the map currently looks like this, and these tiles, we don't know what they are. You can tell Sir Geoffrey to come here and to scout them for you, right? Like it will check. Number here is the number of rations that he has. So these are the number of tiles you will be able to explore. Okay. So one thing that's pretty important in this game is that one town is not going to do anything for you. Okay, nothing will happen for you because basically there's no trade. And the money that the king receives is based on the trade and how much trade people do. So because of that, what we're going to have to do is just get another city, right? So number 1, you can use your 1, 2, 3 key hotkeys here. The only issue is that the moment that you get into this menu, 1, 2, and 3 no longer work. So they work as part of the top menu. So if I press 3 right now, instead of going to the castle, even though this says castle, you'll go there. So if I press 3, there you go. I can blow up a building. Okay. So be careful with that when using shortcuts. So what we want to do is we want to do another town, and we're going to put the town somewhere here-ish. Here-ish? No, I cannot. Oh, it's outside. Okay. So I'm going to put the town here. Like, there's no... We can just move forward these first ones. These first ones are very... just for you to take a look at the game, to understand how the game works and stuff like that. So we want to have 1 lumber mill and 1 peasant house. The main thing is each peasant house, like the first level of the peasant house, can have 2 people on it, right? And usually the buildings are 2 people. They need 2 people to work. Okay, so roughly for every work building that you put down, you need to put down a house. And so what is it? Right now, the explanation, what they're talking about is that they go and do all this path to one town to another, but they take a long time because there's no roads between them. So if we click here and go there, look at that. They'll be much faster to go and do the things that they need to do. So I'm just going to connect this here so we can have like a connection to the castle as well. If whenever we need to buy something, we should be pretty much okay, right? Okay, so the idea now is that we want to upgrade a town. One thing that you can see here is that so like on this part here, you'll see that there's a certain amount of money that is associated with each town. So each town will grow independently, and depending on the business that they have. You don't want towns that are like mega rich and towns that have no money at all, because you will thrive with trade, right? So you need to make sure that you move goods around. So it's good to have something that I tried before, but I don't know if it worked 100%, was having a town that produces, for example, wood, and then a town that receives wood and has a sawmill, so it produces boards on it, right? So that's something that to have into account. So what the game is asking us to do now is to upgrade the town, and I think the town to upgrade is going to be this one. because it has already more income and it's a little bit more established and has more people on it. So what does that give us? This basically adds another transporter, another trader, and it increases the size of town by 2. So we can construct 2 more things. And we'll do a little bit of a deeper dive on these menus. So there we go. Next map. And let's go through this. And so this map here is showing us basically that you can build bridges across rivers. So let's do that. Well, number 1, we want to do a bridge from here to over there. And voila. Now the 2 cities can connect. So what we want to do is we need a sawmill. Research. Why do we need a sawmill? We'll need a sawmill because the majority of the research of this game, okay, I didn't show that before, so I'm gonna show you this. There's a tech tree that you can go all the way to aristocrats. Okay, so basically what we want to do is we want to progress all the way till you get here. So basically you will need it's interesting that you don't need a citizen in order to have aristocrats. That's interesting. But basically you need all of this right side of the tech tree in order to get to the aristocrats, right? And you can see the amount of resources that you'll be able to produce, as you can see there on the top. So let's do the sawmill research. So the research, basically the way it works is you transport stuff that are needed to create research, like bottles, let's call them, like these research points. So for example, this particular research requires 2 wood. So what happens is that the castle is going to buy 2 wood in order to do this. And you can see the castle right now has 20 wood on it. And we are spending money because this is the amount of like the balance of our trade because of the wood. And one thing that we're saying here as well is that we're telling it to buy and sell resources automatically up to a target amount. So it will try to get 50 wood here. So we're buying. Okay. So let's pop in a sawmill. And we're going to pop it in there because that's where they are telling us to put it. And there we go. And what happens is that these 2 wood lumber mills here lumberjacks, sorry, it will be basically just pushing like wood to the sawmill. So there you go. That's the thing that we are doing here. So the sawmill in itself will then produce a couple of planks every 24 seconds. So these will give you what, like 10 planks per minute. So let's make this go faster, a little bit faster. And voila. So the next thing, we need to set it to lumberjack number 2. So in order to get us to number 2, you'll see that to the next point, we can press the button, but nothing happens. We need to research basically everything from this point on. So let's do that. We want to get our lumberjack number level 2. So let's do this. And we'll go from there. So one thing that is also interesting for you to note is that we have multiple things that you can choose when producing wood. So for example, this one increases the output of every other building in the same type. So if you make this a lumberjack guild, this one, instead of producing 4, I'm gonna press it. This one will produce more than 4. What is happening? Is there a problem here? Let me check. This is not update. Oh, what? That's something strange just happened. Okay, I'm a little bit confused right now. This gives us 4.6. I don't know. This just looks strange. I think this was reversed. And the text says the reverse, right? So when we press the Lumberjack Guild, it says gives 50% output for every other building of the same type. Oh, no, no, no. So like if this here, it will get like 15% for each other. So we have another one here. So what we want to do is, like, if we do this, there's one building, so we get 15% more. Okay, that's cool. So let's update our Lumberjack and let's see what happens. So is this going fast? This is going fast. Cool. And we want one of them to be the Forester. And I think maybe the Forester can be this one, which will give us like a boost of like our update or of wood creation. But we also need another person here. So in order to get another person here, we have two options. One is we build another house for another peasant, or we update one of these houses. So that's the two options that we currently have. Like, I think we're going to finish before we can do anything else. But yeah. So like right now we are doing 36. So let's try to get ourselves another peasant house. Can I do it? Oh, I cannot. Maximum count. I don't want to. So like we could upgrade this, but we're going to use planks. And I don't want to use planks because we want to make sure that we buy some planks. So two options that we have for buying planks is this. Right now we're telling it, I want you to buy planks until you get to 60. There we go. And we finished. So basically, this is the buttons that need to be pressed there, right? All right. So I think we're kind of flying through the tutorials here. I'm thinking that eventually, like, we'll do like maybe 1-2 more, and then we'll try to get ourselves into a more like a new map with new things going on. So I think this one is interesting because this is the first introduction to combat. Okay. So what we are being asked to do is to build a light barrack. So, but first, before we do that, we need to research it. And the light barracks are right here. So one thing that I don't know is if you, do I have a quarry somewhere? So this doesn't have a quarry. This doesn't have a quarry, but I do have quarries, right? I have 46 stone, so it's just giving us like stone. And we should be pretty much ready. We need 5 more. So let's speed this up. Okay. So now the barracks. The barracks are part of the castle. That's kind of important. So light barracks. Let's put the light barracks here. Let's make this a little bit faster. And let's make it slower again. So we need to get 3 more troops to our friend there. And oh, did I not click this? Produced in the castle. Is it? Oh, down. You need to scroll down. And here we are going to be producing 25, which is quite a lot. So let's say 10. And it's going to cost us like 1 stone and basically 1 plank for each, right? So whenever we get 3 of them, we're going to add them to the knight. We have our knight here. And we produce the 3. And so I'm going to just... can I? No, I can just make it roll slowly. And I'm going to say, I want these 3 to be part of the retinue of our friend. And now we see like, oh, there's a bandit camp right here. So we want to make sure that our friend here is going to guard like this area here. Or maybe that area there. And it will fight. He will fight the big bad Bob. There we go. We have a strength of 9 and they have a strength of 2. And we need to just clean their camp. Hey, Tempest. So what kind of game is this? This game basically is a... What's the best way to describe this game? This is a city builder-ish. It's more like a kingdom builder. And the idea of this game is to facilitate trade between villages. And that's how you get your income and all of that. And what you do is basically you go here, you found a new village, and then you tell it what they can produce. So for example, this village here is producing wood, and it's producing... where's the saw? Is there a sawmill? Oh, interesting. There's no sawmill here. I thought there was a sawmill here. But like this does lumber for you, right? And this one does potatoes. Okay, so the idea is like you create... They need to trade between themselves. And you as a king will get 15%, I think it's 15% of the income from the trades that they do between themselves. And you need to plop like the villages in the best location possible for the things to work for you. Okay, so let's start. I already did like a couple of these. These were like the tutorial ones, the easiest ones. There's not much happening on these except for like introducing new materials and things like that. So let's see this party prep. I think that's where I was. Or no, let's play a game. Okay, there are some maps. Let's take a look at them. This is all interesting and all. They are all easy maps. Oh, the difficulty is easy. Twin Rivers. That sounds like an interesting place maybe to get started. We have some mountains. We have some green. We have the beach. We have some green there. A lot of mountains. Island archipelago. Okay. This one is interesting because you can expand the castle on the back. And you don't... it does not interfere with the other towns that you have. Let's try this Black Forest. So let's start the map. Is there like... Okay, there's scenarios and online shop. Okay, you can get some maps from around the globe. Oh, that is interesting. I did not realize that we would start in the middle of the water. Okay. We want to do 4 aristocrats home. You have 100% happiness in aristocrats. Okay, that sounds like perfectly interesting thing to do. We have a bunch of forest down here. And we have some green fields all the way up here. So I think maybe it makes sense for our first village to be the potato village. And we are going to get ourselves 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. That's great. And down here, we're going to establish the other town. And the other town is going to have this here. the peasants there, and then we're going to have 1, 2, another peasant here, and eventually a sawmill on this side. And let's get ourselves another peasant home. So basically, the main thing is we have 2 peasants per house, and each peasant and each field and each, like, let's call it building that needs people usually needs 2 people. So we need, at least in the start, you need 2. You need 1 house per industry that you have. And now what is going to happen is these folks need potatoes, right? And these folks need wood. You see, they need wood, and these ones need potatoes. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a road between these 2 places. There we go. And they should be able to, like, transfer stuff between them in a pretty reasonable manner. So the other thing that maybe we want to start doing is go from here. What happened? Okay. I don't know what happened. There's something strange just happened there. Oh, interesting. We cannot start the bridge from there. Okay. Good to know. Can I start the bridge from here to here? Okay, there's something wrong with the bridges. Okay, there we go. We have a bridge now, and we can connect to the castle. And this one we can connect. What did I do? No, stop. Okay, there we go. So I wanted to do a bridge from here to, sorry, a road from here to here. Okay, cool. I don't know if this did anything to the bridge because this looks strange. Can they connect? I guess we'll find out. So the main thing that we want to do now is we need to make sure that they start transferring goods between them. So this one went to get potatoes up here, and I don't know why this one is not bringing, oh, did they already got wood? So these traders here, they have these 2 metrics that say, like, the number of transporters that you have. It's the transporting stuff inside of the town. Okay. And then you have traders that basically go to the other towns to buy and sell goods. Right. And, like, as you can see right now, 3 transporters are like very overloaded in this moment in time. So there you go. And the next thing that we want to do is go to the castle and say, since you're here, please start building a research center. And here they go. Oh, look at that. Ah, man. Like, this is... Okay, I'm going to stop the game. I'm going to destroy this. Remove the road. And I'm going to remove the bridge. And then I'm going to do a new bridge from here to here. I'm going to do a... There we go. All right. There we go. Yeah, like, I made the mistake of adding, like, a town center here. And unfortunately, the constructor, what it does, it just removes the road first. So even if you are here, you cannot remove the building. So the first thing that you have to remove is the road, which is kind of strange as a thing. But yes, so what happened is that I put the town center here, and then I tried to destroy that town center, and what it did, it destroyed the road instead of the town center. So that was a problem. Okay, so we traded everything. Everything is good. Now we need a provisioner, so we need to get start scouting to see other things that are around us. The provisioner is something that is part of the castle as well. And basically it will get potatoes to create provisions. And the more provisions you have, the more your knight will be able to scout. What just happened there? Something happened. When I clicked here, it was not showing up. That's interesting. Trying to see if I can reproduce the problem. No. Okay. So there was like some strange state where basically the castle was not like the castle. We were not able to get Sir Osric out. Okay, what is the best place for us to start looking into? Looks like that this area here, it would be interesting to understand what we have around here. So let's investigate this area. So like the game itself is like pretty cool. It is a simulation like of a board game, right? And it shows you like your living room. You have a cat there. There's some plants, and this is set up like some sort of a porch style. So this is pretty cool the way the developers did the game there and like the box for the game. So it's pretty cool, the little details there. All right, Sir Osric is going this way. Okay. He found 2 more things. Now he's going to continue his merry way there. All right. We need to do 2 more city centers, and 1 is going to do fish, and 1 is going to do sheep. This near the mountains is good for the sheep because there's an upgrade for the sheep that is they produce more when they are near a mountain, and these are mountains here. The only problem that I see is that there's also forest, and I don't think you can put a you can have a goat, like a goat farm here, a wool farm. What is this? Sheep farm. There you go. You cannot have a sheep farm here. You can have a forest there, but not a sheep farm. This one, you can have wheat farms, potato farms. Interestingly enough, it doesn't say that you can have a sheep farm. Maybe because it was not unlocked. Okay, so let's slow this time a little bit. Let's think about fish. So this town, in order for it to grow in terms of people, it will have to grow north because that's the only place we have for peasants. Or it will not grow anymore and it will be something like this, like for the whole time. The other option is like this one. This one has a little bit more space. It can grow pretty big as a city. What I was looking at is where can I build a town that is not too far away, but at the same time has access to fish. So these are 2 fish that we have here. So that might be a good place for us to put fish, our fisheries. So if we have a town center somewhere here, we can have these 2, we can have a peasant here, and we can piggyback on these 2 fisheries here. So that sounds like a good place for a town. So let's do that. And it's in the middle of the road already. And as you can see, you cannot build too close to another town. But in our case, we just want to capture these 2 parts and we should be good. right? Like this town, I don't think it's going to grow much more. It might grow a little bit to get these, to get more trees on this side, more lumberjacks, but we'll see. So if we do this, and then we want a peasant house, we're gonna put the peasant house right here so we can have access to the 2 fisheries. 1 fishery, and we're going to do just 1 fishery for right now. We'll see if we need the other one. So that's one thing. And then we need sheep. So this, if our knight friend would come explore this a little bit more, maybe this area here would be more suitable for our needs. Because if we can do a town center here, we can have sheep on these mountains right here, like there, right there. So that would be, I think, a little bit better. One thing that is interesting that I think maybe it would be cool, I think, would be, oh, interesting. This one was buying boards from here. That's interesting. I did not know that. But one thing that I think might be interesting is if the same trader could go to sell something and at the same time buy something, right? So if in here they want something like, let's imagine that they want logs, right? So they need to come here to buy logs. But they have potatoes, so they could bring the potatoes to sell the potatoes here and then go back to buy the to go here, sell the potatoes and buy the logs and come back. But apparently, like, the way this works is that the traders only buy. So if they come from here, they will go all the way there to buy, and then they will go empty-handed with just money, and then they come back with what they needed. Okay, so this looks good. We have some coal. So this town could be sheep farms and coal. That might be interesting. So let's try that. Oh, and there's iron ore as well. So this town might have like ores, and oh, it have stone as well. I don't know. This feels like a very big town. And the main thing is, from what I gathered, it's better if you have a town dedicated for each resource. I'm sorry, I just realized there's no music in the game. I'm so sorry. I had that capped off. There you go. Now you have music. Should be much better. So, because like you do money when you are basically trading, so you want to make towns that are more like specific for each good, then they will have to all trade, so you'll get money from all of that, right? So that, I think, would be a good idea. So city center. We want to do some sheep farm. If I did my city center here, so this is closing off that town. We don't have like a lot of options if we go there. But at the same time, just being here, I don't think it is a good idea. Because of like the amount of resources that we already have on this particular area. Yep. So let's see. I don't know, like maybe I'll just ignore this for right now, and maybe the city center would make more sense like somewhere on this area here. That is a little bit farther away, or maybe just here. Right over here. And we'll do some peasant house over there and some wool farms over here. So one thing that it's important is these, the potato farms, they have a bonus for adjacency. So if you put adjacent fields, you'll be doing more potatoes, right? In our case, I think we're roughly there. So maybe let's increase our output of potatoes. So we are doing 26 per minute. We need 23. So everything is blue up here. So that kind of means that we are good for right now. We don't need to buy to do extras of anything. But we are reaching somewhat of a limit, like for example on the fish. Right? But let's see what's next. I think we want to improve our peasants' houses. And one thing that I noticed pretty fast was that the lumberjacks and the sawmills, they kind of got exhausted pretty quick, the resources there as well. But first, maybe let's upgrade the quarry, and we should be pretty fine. Let's make the output better, and then this one. Just a disclaimer: I never did anything past workers. I think I built a workers house, and that was it. So I didn't dabble too much into the game. But this is looking good as of right now, I think. So this fishery, this farm is building. Okay, there we go. We got our milestones done. So this is going to start doing... you go there, make a road, everything's gonna be faster. Oh, and you see, there was a traffic jam. Look at that. This one stopped for that one to pass. So there's traffic jams on like these roads. That's interesting. Thankfully, it's just like a one-way traffic jam. Like if you go in a particular direction, you just need to stop on the crossings. So it looks like that we want to make sure that you have the least amount of crossings possible. Oh, look at that. This one is bringing 34 coins to buy fish. Huh? Look at that. Oh, I'm sorry. So right now, this is very red. And it's very red because we are producing 10, but we are consuming 12. One thing that I noticed is that like there are periods of time that things are pretty like red, but it's like temporary. Like this right now is very red because we are doing research that requires a sawmill. Right, so that is definitely something that we want to have into account. So this town here is a little bit, it's interesting, right? Because it does have a quarry on it. So we could add a quarry, but this already has like 3 industries, like 2 industries. So you'd have like a 3rd industry on it. Not sure how I feel about it. This one has only 2 industries, so maybe this one might be a candidate for stone. This one, even though it looks interesting, I think... let's move Sir Osric to a different place. These 2 are just newly founded, so it is what it is. We can't do any more cities. I think we might have to do some sort of research in order to get more cities. Is that it? No. Urban development. Increase the city limit by 3. So we need to go here in order to get more cities. Here gives us an extra night. This is something that might be interesting to make people go fast around. like, I saw the wheat. The wheat is cool, but the wheat kind of requires, like, the wheat by itself, I don't think you can do anything with it, which means that you need wheat, and then you need a mill, and then you need a bakery in order for you to be able to get to bread itself, which I think is a requirement for our workers. But I guess it is what it is. This one is still here, still Osric. Didn't I tell you to go a different place? I think so. Let's get this a little bit faster where things are moving along. So we got the quarry. We can start quarrying this, but first I want to upgrade this house and that house as well. So this is going to upgrade both houses, which means that we'll have one extra person per house. And because of that, we can now add a quarry right there. So you see that now we have 3 people that can be here. 3 people. 3. Which means that we'll have the 2 people needed in order to get us a quarry. And the quarry can already get constructing, like get constructions happening. Okay, so there's more there. One thing that I don't know is, can we find bandits on the wild before we even do the light? So there's the research here. That is the light barracks. I don't know if we can find enemies before we do this. I never did, but I also only played like the first couple of tutorials, so that's that. So here we are. We have this level 2, this level 2, this level 2 as well. The tavern. I'm not 100% sure what the tavern does for us, but I think maybe it's almost time for us to get that worker's house, but I'm going to bump the potato farms 1 up. And then I'm going to go for the worker's house that will kind of unlock the urban development, which we can already do because we have quarry, right? So let's do this and see where we are. Okay, the sawmill is producing 10. These are producing well as well. I can already bump these and they will produce a little bit more. Let me check. How many people do I have extra? Currently, you have 6 out of 6 jobs occupied, employed inhabitants. They are all employed. I think we are almost in a place that, like, these towns, they need to be increased because of the amount of stuff that's happening there. So let's bump this one as well because now it has a quarry. And I don't think there's going to be any consumption of stone apart from my research for right now. How is the wool? The wool is full here. Everybody looks like they're happy. And we can increase the mountain. This is what I was saying. We are adjacent to a mountain, so we can make this and the output will be 15% higher. So now, instead of producing... Oh, look at that. 22. But this is related to our research, if I'm not mistaken, because the inhabitants need 10 and the castle needs 12. So the castle is the one that is driving demand on here. Okay, so this town is already level 2, so it has space for more people. That's great. Let's see the potatoes. How's the potatoes? How's our demand? Our demand is still 17, only 17, and we are producing 26. So we have like an excess of, like 8, 9. So everything looks like it's pretty much okay. This is the same, but now if we see the inhabitants are consuming 10, so we just reached the limit. So maybe it's time for us to get a new peasant's house. And we're gonna get our peasant house over here, I guess. We can't do adjacent, so like if I build something here, we'll not be able to build anything there, right? So I'm going to make you go there and do a fishery over there. And this fishery is going to just double what we have. The other thing that we can think is if we provide like stronger fishing lines, it will need more wool, but it will produce 20% more. Right now, I think we are good because we're going to do 20 fish per minute. How is this going? 19, still good. Wood. 15, we're perfectly fine. What about you? You see, there's no requirements unless I'm doing research for wood. That's like the strange part. Okay, we have the workers' homes. The main thing that I want to see here is I don't think we need workers until we get to these buildings, right? So that's something to take into consideration. You can make this a worker, like you can bring a worker into one of these houses. Do you need that? I don't think so, but we'll see. Like this city is getting pretty big. This one is also like becoming very important because it's the fish. This one is not because we don't need any stone right now. So because we don't need any stone, there's really no need for much. But we can bump that economy if we just go that route. Let's build some light barracks, and after that we'll go for some wheat. We want more towns, so we can do wheat maybe. Or to be fair, like I could do wheat farms on this town as well, right? This town is not trading. City selling these two right now. Consumption, production, it's producing quite a lot. It's full, it doesn't have any quarry. Doesn't need to do any stone at all. Where's our horsey, our knight? Where are you, Sir Knight? Okay, they are up there. Where did I told you to search? Here, and you're up all the way up there? That's just strange. Okay, this is going all over there and just found a bunch more stuff. Okay, so we now have the light barracks. So let's build our light barracks here. That's awesome. And we want to have a retinue, like we want to have like at least like maybe 7 people. So there we go. Another thing that we can make is we can tell our the castle to keep resources at hand. And that's basically what we're doing here, right? We're just keeping resources at hand. Some of them, like we're keeping 50 boards. We want to keep 50 potatoes and 50 quarried stone. So our traders are going to go all the way up there to do to make it like to collect the stuff. And we found gold. How is this going? Research this part to the quest. We want an extra knight. We want an extra knight? I don't know if we need one. But we have this already, so we can build 3 more towns. Right? That's pretty good. And I think I'm going to start to go on this path here. Do I want to go on this path first? Okay, let's do first the traders to be faster because we're going to start spreading out a little bit more. And then we're gonna do wheat and this and a meal and the baker. And my idea is that I think we are going to have more. We're gonna grow this city a little bit more because this feels like fields. So we're gonna make fields all the way here, I guess. So I'm gonna do peasants this way, like a peasant here maybe, which will open us some paths for the wheat farms in this area. And my idea is, if I get Mr. Hodrick to please stop searching there and go search this way, I think I want to have our meal and stuff over on that side. So you see, like, all our towns are pretty good. Are like growing and are getting bigger and stuff like that. So that's great. That's great information. Okay. We're good. Okay, so wait a second. Okay, we can't do this because this needs grain, wheat, and we don't have wheat yet. So maybe it would make more sense for us to... Let me just F1 to make it slower, like the time. And let's take a look at our resources. We are losing potatoes. So we need more potatoes. And I think the way we're going to do more potatoes is we're going to do more fields. Do we have enough people? No, we don't. So I think we kind of need a new peasant housing. And I said I want to do a peasant housing here. Nevertheless, so like, let's do F3 again. We need to increase our potatoes. And then this needs wheat, but we are not there yet. So what should we build next? I think maybe... Oh wait, you can bump our potato farms up and the output will be better. So let's do that. And both of them. So this should bring us to 32. So it's much better. We're still a little bit close in between the two, but now we're in 35. So I think we should be good in terms of potatoes. Okay, the next thing that we want to do is we're going to start a wheat farm over here. And this can already be bumped to the next level. The next level requires stone. One thing that we should take into account as well is our balance. Because we spend money every time that we do something, right? Okay, there you see. Like, this collective farming, it increases like 15% for every other adjacent building. So that means that our wheat farms are going to grow somewhere here. So this one will be like in a better position, and then the other ones will just be bigger fields and stuff like that. How are we in terms of grain? We are lacking one person, but that we can fix with bumping our house. Here we have more than enough. This one we have 10. This we're good. We're almost on the limit of wool. So maybe it would make sense for us to make our wool a little bit better. So this way, we'll be able to bump a little bit more. And as soon as we have wheat, we can just bump to this one. And we already have wheat, right? And this is going to be better than the mountain goat. But I think that... So if we do this, our output is going to be better. Look at that. Now we have 5 and we do 15. And we're starting to consume a little bit of wheat, which is also good. So what we want here is we want that. And then for this, we need the meal. So like this looks like an okay location, I guess, to get our new town. And this new town is going to basically do a lot of things here with this town. Because it's going to be like a meal town. And maybe even like we can do some fishing. And I'm thinking, should we? Let me just think. Should we just get a worker's house? I don't know what we need for the meal. Okay, let's wait for the meal to finish. Is it stuck for something? Do we not have? So it's getting this one. It's getting this one. It's getting like all of them. We almost don't have potatoes. That's also something to have into consideration here. Okay, so I prematurely created this town, I guess. Alright, there we go. It needs 2 people to make it work. Okay, so let's get our friends here and we're gonna do a meal over there. And let's do a road that connects over here. Alright, look at that. It's looking good-ish. So the Fox Den town, like all the towns are looking pretty good. There we go. So now this one needs some wheat and it needs some stone. And these friends need, basic needs are fish and meat and sorry, fish and wood. And then we have bread and clothes. That are the luxury items. So we are going to produce bread here. And we'll have to find a way to produce clothes. And I'm assuming producing clothes is going to be a tailoring. There we go. And I'm assuming tailoring will involve something about the sheeps. So that's that. Let's make our fisheries better. And I think eventually we want the third house of the peasants. So we can start pumping these houses a little bit so we can have a little bit more wheat. So on and so on. So the castle, so the production buildings need 18. Which kind of means that we need more farm here. But for that, we kind of need more people. So let us do the thing. So you, how are you in terms of fish? We're still good. This is good. We need 3 for production and the castle is researching. Okay, there we go. So let's have 1 so it can go a little bit slower. And I think we want the next level of housing on 2, at least 2, right? Because we want to build another wheat farm. Because each wheat farm produces 10. So that's that. And we could eventually like do a third one, like bump that one up. How are we potato-wise? 31. Oh, that's looking pretty good. We already have this bump. 3 people, 4 people. Okay. Are you still updating yourself? Oh no, you're good. So we want to do another wheat farm, and we're gonna do it maybe here for right now, because we might want to build another house over there. We'll see. So this is going to bump our production, because there's going to be a field there. And now this one should be 11.5 and this one is 10. So this should bring us to a rough position, roughly good position. So we want now to do a bakery. And this will make the friends like from Stonebridge more happy. Like everybody's happy here. Oh, except Shadowmere. Why is Shadowmere folks not happy? Peasants are very 100%. It might have been because we got more people. That might just be it. So, you know what we could eventually do is there like any city that needs bumping up? So like our cities have so much money right now, all of them. This one is pretty, like these two are pretty small. These are like, this is a town that has 2 peasants on them. That's it. That's pretty funny. And and you can see it's like it is the third, like 4th biggest, but it's catching up. Okay. So what about you? You don't have bread? Oh, we'll fix that. Just give it a second. We are bringing everything that we need. So each bag of flour costs 500. We are almost out of money. Look at that. Because we're buying a lot of stuff. Oh wait, we can't do this. We don't have coal. Interesting. So this one needs coal. So it needs this. What can I put here? A coal mine. Where can I get coal mines? So charcoal burning. It's right there. Oof, that's going to take a long time. We need to do stone tools. So, oh wow, in order to get there, I didn't saw this. So this was an endeavor that was just like a spending money. I think like the best would be tailoring. And we could do the tailoring down here in this town, because this town has the wool. Or even we could do the tailoring like in this town, where this has the wool, and you'd have to bring the wool here and then the clothes up there. That might be an interesting approach. Okay, so people are not like 70% happy because we don't have anything happening. Okay, we have 2,000 monies. They are going to be like, we are going to stop having like the purchase of wheat. What's the best thing for us to do next? Maybe tailoring would be like the best solution for right now. So let's do tailoring. And the best place for us to put tailoring is a town that doesn't have wool. So it would have to transport wool there. And then that would have to transport wool to somewhere else. So like I feel like that Crackford might be a good place because it's going to be here in the middle. We're going to go through here. So you know what? We're going to bump this town by 1. And this town by 1. Oh, they are like in a strange location though. So, and I was going to gentrify, right? And if I gentrify these two, is it already done? No, it's almost done. I'm going to try to make our, try to push our town that way. So we unlock tailors. So there you go. We can do it here. Yeah, you see, you can't reach that one. Oh, I don't. Okay, if I make this, can I just, like, I can just build a house, right? Like, they are going to be pretty far away from everything. But maybe it makes more sense. If I did peasants, would you be happier here? No? Happier there? So one thing that I don't understand is the worker. If I did the tailor here, it doesn't reach anywhere. No, the tailor is already there. Why did I do this? Why did I do this to myself? I don't want this. Okay, I just wasted money. Oh, I got some resources back. Oh, that's great. I wanted the tailor. Oh, because there's nobody here. Okay, but let's see if we do like a potato farm. It's still red, so they can reach. So if we do this here, we are going to build a tailor. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the tailor. We're going to gentrify these two. Because now we have too many people here, right? Is this done? Nope. 75%, 80%. There we go. And then we're going to gentrify this one. And this one. So this way now, we have the two tailors here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go from here. We're going to get wool from here to there. And then the wool is going to go from here all the way up there. So that should make it more interesting. How is this going? We need 2. And we're producing 6, I guess. There we go. And this should make this town bump a bunch, like in terms of like economy. Hopefully, I hope. People are unhappy. What? Peasants are quite happy. What? They run out of potatoes? No, don't do that. I think this town needs to be a little bit bigger then. How is that possible? No more potatoes. Do you not get potato? I think we just a problem of the traders. Because the when they are trading, they can't do the things that they need. So maybe let's do this to help carry more stuff. So that way, hopefully, we'll get a little bit better. Like we almost saw like the full map at this point. We have 7 light retinue. That's great. Okay, transporter carry. CT can carry 40% more. Look at that. That's great. And the clothes themselves, they... How much are they worth it? Worth like 25? Okay, that's not a lot. That's not a lot of monies. No, it's not. Okay, so let's take a look at here. So we need to go to Stonemaker in order to go to the coal mines. Or we could just go to the charcoal burning. And if we did charcoal mining, we could put you here, and this would be doing charcoal, coal, and the other thing. So, right? Is there like any difference between the charcoal that we produce here and the coal from the mines? I don't know. Let's give it a go. I really like this position for it. Like, and you can even get clay. So this town could be like the raw resources where just they collect resources and they just push the resources everywhere else. That sounds like a plan. Like, this town is booming. Like 15,000. Okay, let's take a look. This gets wood and it transforms it into coal. Sounds basically what we were looking for, right? So if I put you here and give myself that, I can do a charcoal burn over here. What's the best? Can you not go through the mountains? Okay, you cannot. All right, there you go. So one thing that I want to see is, can I connect you? All right, stop doing roads. Got it. I understood your saying there. Okay, charcoal. These folks now need wood and need fish. So we are looking around. So how is this going? We can improve our fish. Yep, we can improve our fishing here by just consuming more planks. 50% output plus 5 of production time. Okay. Give us 7, where we have 5. Okay, I think that might be exactly what we need. So this one here, production buildings, they need a bunch. So let's see what we can do here. We can have 1 input planks and less 1. So, ooh, interesting. Because that way we could have another one of these. Okay, and this one could be... We can't give it fence, so we just need 1 more person, and we just need to bump you up. Okay. There we go. And we are iffy here a little bit. So the production is still not very good. So this one is giving us 10. This is 5 per minute, 5. No, it's 5 per minute. So that gives us 27. Yep. We're almost there. And now we have 1 person there, so it should be pretty good. What is this? Cool bellies. It uses less wood, but it consumes more potatoes. How are we potato-wise? We are on the cusp of not having enough potatoes. So this is a bigger field already. This is collective farming. Can we bump any of these up? We can bump this one up. This has already 3. Maybe we can do an extra field Or we can we just build another field, another potato field? The city is in the maximum. Increases the size. We would need wood, we need planks. We don't have wood, we don't have planks. What is happening here? Okay, I guess we are at the point where we need more wood. Okay, this one here. Let's bump this up and bump this up. Okay, so this should, in theory, get us into like a better position. Okay, so wood-wise, we are now producing 39. So we have spares of wood. That's great. And this one, we kind of needed to bump it. And the thing that it's interesting is that, like, because they don't have sellers, they only have buyers. The cities that are like the biggest might not be the ones that we care to improve, I guess. We have a lot of this, which kind of means that we could eventually do that. Do this one, the bakery. And if we did the bakery, so that's that. Let's do another potato farm right over. My citrus bars can't keep up. Really, at another building? Yeah. Oh, they are already. Ah, man. So I needed it to go like yet another one up. That is something that I should take into account. This one is also like full. Doesn't really matter. This one I cannot afford the upgrade. And you. I want to buy another. Let's do a bakery. And let's do another house. We cannot afford another house. Okay. Okay, let's see if we grow a little bit more money. So workers, let's do another house. Boom. Hopefully, this will allow us to... Okay, this improved like the potato production. Yeah, look at that. We could... Can we pause a building? I don't think we can pause a building. Okay. We want the potato farm to have more stars. Quarry. Yeah, the quarry can leave, like, we can ignore one for now right there. How is this going? Is this done? Not yet. It's missing 3 planks. Okay. 1 plank. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to transport yet another thing. But unfortunately, these folks are gonna go all the way from up here to down here. Yeah, we need to do something about these transporters. I think it's just like we need to bump the city from level 3 to level 4. This one will also need to be bumped. How is this going? We're like on the cusp of needing more. But to be fair, like we've been doing this with one. with like 3 people here. I can do another one of these. Let me think. I could bump the house one more and have 4 people here. Or I could just buy another house for 100. Okay, like that. And we want to do another one of these. And I'm gonna bring this town to the next level. Okay, that's good. What about you? Yeah, looks like that the transporters are going crazy everywhere. Which I think is going to make it a little bit more complicated. So this one here is going to be not doing much for right now because I'm not at the point where I want to do stone tools. Okay, fodder there. Okay, this one needs bricks now. We don't have bricks yet. Distribute. What does it say? Distribute resources inside the city. What is this? We have 4, 3. We could get another person for here. Yet another person for over there. Okay, so let's get another peasant location. And this should help with these farms. Yeah, it's like I don't want you to. Okay, we want this. We want this one and that one to have the majority of people. Okay. It's another potato farm. So this, we want it also there. This is the potato farm that I want with less people. I don't know. Look at that. We have already 5k. That's cool. So if we did clay pit and then the brick maker, it's like a 2-step thing. We could do the clay pit down here. And then have the stone bridge to be... Oh, they are already filled up. How is this even possible? Because, like, I have 4 workers in this town that have 2 businesses, and the transporters are just all over the place. I don't understand this. Okay, I need to upgrade this city because our transporters here, I think, are causing us problems. How is this going? You know what? We might need to upgrade our lumberjack. A little bit more. Do we need to bump anything else? Advanced provisioners, scouts. Okay, so this is the place where we'll increase the people more. Oh, you already have everything for the citizen. That's funny. Trader speed. Okay, so this is something that we might want to do. So let's go with a toolsmiths. This town might want to be like the toolsmith town as well. Because if we do toolsmiths here, but then we don't get the bonus of these will require tools for sure to build, to like collect resources. Oh look, our map is almost all revealed. Okay, how is this going? It's doing great for now, I think. So we have a lot of everything. The only thing that we're kind of missing is wood. Did I not put this to go? Maybe I didn't. So maybe I want to do this. Okay, we already have it. We want to do that. We can have an iron mine, and then this is going to do stone tools, and we'll be able to go to this one here, which I think it might be the best case scenario for us. So workers, we're gonna do another worker house right here, and this is going to do the tools. Okay, let's help this side here by doing this path. Okay, like that. So this should help a lot the transition. If they need to come from here to here, it should help a lot. We don't need for them to pass in Shadowmere. Like, Shadowmere is so big compared to the others. It's like Shadowmere is almost the same size as the Willowholt and Cragford. This is funny. Okay, how are these things going? Good. So this needs stone and needs wood. Everything needs wood, right? So 30% plus output, 30% output for neighboring production buildings that need tools. Okay, maybe I should have put it there. That's funny. So now we're producing tools. That's perfectly cool. How is this going? We need bricks. So in order for us to do bricks, we need to do clay, and then we need to do bricks, right? Do we want to go to the iron? I think because we want to get there, right? So let's do this, and then do that. And after this, we want to do the clay pit. There was something that would be better with tools. What was it? It's tailoring. Do we have a problem with tailoring right now? I don't think so. Okay, let me see the meal, like the meal here. If we use stone tools, it increases 20%. Oh, that would have been cool. I could have turned it around. Okay. Okay, tools. So this is going to get tools, which is good because we're doing them right down here, which is going to increase our monies. Okay. I'm thinking, like, is the map like going to be all the way to this size? Looks like. Okay. How is this all going? It's going okay, looks like. So we unlock the iron mines. Is there anything that needs iron? I don't think there's anything in need of iron. The only thing... we only got this so we could get that one. That would be it. That's basically it. So my idea here is we do the clay pit and then we do the brick making. And the brick making is interesting because if we do the brick makers up here, Storage is full of bread. Okay, let me just bump this up. I think I'm gonna do the brick makers here. So this town is just basically a production town, which needs, like, we need better traders. And what about you? Traders are doing not much, but these are... Okay, trader speed is 10%. There you go. So this should help transporting things from big distances, like from all the way there, all the way here. Okay. Okay, we're somewhat of a stable position right now, I guess. How many more cities do we have? We have one more town that we can build until we get here. Which means that we go to Forge here and there, and we'll get 2 more towns. Or we could go this way and increase the city limit by 3. Okay, this one looks like the best way to go. But we need citizens, and this needs bricks to the expansion. So let's do bricks. I'm considering if I want to do just like maybe a different town. Let me just pick this little thing. Where's our knight? And scout this part, please. Okay. Maybe we could do a town here, depending on the amount of trees that we have. I guess we'll find out. Oh man, this is all forest. Ugh, I don't like it. We just have like this little bit here. Like in between coming all the way from here to over there. I don't know what would be best for us. We could come here and go around there. I don't know. I'll just do the brick maker. I think I'm going to do the brick maker up there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. So peasants, we need another peasant building house here. And you are going to get clay from over there. We'll get you maybe a little bit more of people to help you. This is like raw material-ish, so maybe they are not making so much money. How is Crawford doing? Doing good. I don't think we'll be able to build anything here or here. Which means that the town center should have... I should have put the town center up here. So we could build to the both sides. Okay, I guess you live and you learn. The other option is... No, this... Like, there's so much forest. It's awful. There's so much that is awful. Okay, is this doing the thing? It needs stone. And we don't have stone here because we don't have anybody. Are our houses maxed out? They look like we have 3 houses here and they are supporting all this. Can we bump our houses to the last level? Let's go. And I think this might be able to... We might be able to just make it work. Okay, how is this going? 15, 16,000. Okay, so this one is catching up with Shadowmere. This one is very small. Like, I don't understand how this is small, because this is producing baker. Like, this is a bakery, right? And the other thing that I'm going to do, I think, is bump this one up. Because I'm going to just get these two up, and they are going to be the brick makers. I don't have any quarried stone, so they have to go get it. How is this? This production needs 5. We're doing only that. I need more people here, yeah, and I think that's the main problem right now. How are you, Shadowmere, in terms of stone? You have 10 of stock. You have a bunch of potatoes that we could buy from you. And wheat. Like, another option would be if we just jump to this side. Like, I think our next town would have to be somewhere around this area here. Because that's where we have space. Right, like this has space, while here we don't have any space. Like, these friends here, they almost want to have a quarry here. I'm like almost tempted to have a quarry right there. Let me check something. It doesn't give you peasants. What? They consume less. Oh, man. That's not what I wanted. That's definitely not what I want. I didn't see what I was getting. What about you? Do you get more? Yes, you give me more slots. Okay, then. Oh, what's happening with fish? Wow, inhabitants? What happened? Planks. 20%. Okay, let's do this as well. You know what? Let's increase the output of both of them. So this way, we should be producing more fish. And we should be getting planks and stuff like that. How is the castle again? We're good in planks. Okay. We have 18k. Oh wow, that's a lot. I didn't realize that. Like, oh man, this is a sad village. It doesn't have like a lot of money here. Okay, so what did I want to do? Like, I don't want to do the quarry because the quarry is for peasants, and I wanted to make this just a worker place. Okay, so this should be producing more. This should be producing more. What's happening here? We're barely cutting it. Do you know what? If I do upgrade you, you need bricks. If I would upgrade you, I would have bricks. I just need 1 quarried stone, please. Just give me 1 stone. Okay, plus 1 worker slot. Okay. It's like, the thing is, if I have at least 1 of them that is using less, that is just going to be great, right? How are we in terms of tools? That looks good. Let's do this. This might help us quite a little bit, but then oh, but it's the traders. The traders are doing nothing from this town. Okay. This town is just goes down and down and down. We might need to give them like a little bit of a better chance, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. If we are in a good situation there or not, or if we need to do something about it. Like, I don't know if it is a problem of like this such a big of a skew. Okay, we reached the bottom of the map on this side. Yeah, this looks like an area for a couple more cities. What is happening? Production needs stuff, citizens need stuff, so we are producing less. We need to bump you up. Let's see what the lumberjack does next. 20% productivity. Okay, let's bump that up. Were we able to finish this yet? Not yet. Oh, wow. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, you can change this to peasants. Oh, that's cool. And if we give it stone tools, it will bump the output for 70%. Okay, we good? We good? Almost. And a little bit, please. A little bit more. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit. And what is happening? Oh, it needs stone. Stone. Do you not have buyers going out to get some stone? Oh, tools, sorry. Wants to buy 80 tools. Trade the resources with the castle. Do we have tools in the castle? We have some tools in the castle. We don't have 80 tools for them to do the thing. Like, I don't see the traders going anywhere, so that's like having a hard time. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's the same thing as this. He doesn't need to go one up. This is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's do that. This town is now a major intersection. Which I guess is perfectly okay. Shadowmere. You know what? I'm going to disable this for right now. At least we have one person working there, so at least some quarried stone is going to come out. And we kind of need that little bit of quarried stone. I don't understand why, like, why is this not going? Because this, okay, this is like, yeah, we're like in this loop thing where I need stone in order to get the stone maker work, but at the same time I need tools to get the stones. It's like I just want to plop another one here, but the traders are really can't keep up already. Okay, is this going to the fastest speed? It is. This time it just keeps on going down because it was stopped. Like this business was kind of stopped, right? Yeah, this is... We want just one stone to finish the clay pit. Okay, that's good. Okay, you, what's happening here? We're losing 5 because of production and inhabitants. Okay, so if we bump you up. Where? So it's right there. The sawmill. How are we in terms of peasants here? We have 1, 2, 3 houses. And this cannot keep up? What is happening? How is this even possible? We could bump the production using this thing. Using the forester by just bumping these 2 houses as well. If we still need after we upgrade. Oh look, we have some stone coming in. That's great. Did you finish? Ah, how is that even possible? Go by. Go buy stuff. Oh, this one. This one is going in. Okay, so... Okay, we have 1 extra town. Trying to think what would be the best thing for us to do with that 1 extra town. If it is just to have like more lumber, but this feels like that lumber were okay-ish. This one is not so okay-ish. How is that going? This is producing 50% more, but it needs planks. This is doing the same thing. Can I just bump the fisheries to the next level and increases the output by 20%? Let's do that. If we bump the fisheries, maybe it will just work. Did you finish? Oh man, what is happening? Do I just need... Because like this one has a quarry as well. You know what? There's going to be a quarry right here. And it's going to have... There's going to be a... Okay, there you go. Go. And voila. There we go. You're unhappy because there's no potatoes. That's fine. We'll just bump you up for a second. And that might just solve the problem of the traders. Because if we do have people here, we'll have quarried stone. If we have quarried stone, it will just make everything better. And I can take the quarried stone from the other side. And this would become like the quarry stone place. And I can activate this. There we go. Because output of neighboring production buildings that need tools. So this one and this one, I'm gonna say that we need tools. Okay, look at that. This one has a primary... There we go. We have clay. Finally, we have clay. All right. So this one we're going to just keep it. It's going to just produce a tiny bit of stone every so often. This one is going to be the one that's going to produce more stone. And I think that's fine. You are in need of stone. It's okay. We should be getting some stone pretty soon because now we have stone coming out. There, how is the map looking? Pretty good. I feel like that the extra knight here is blocking the bandits. Or at least, I don't know, like, is there like just one bandit camp per map or something like that? I don't know. Okay. We could eventually, like, we're not using enough of the coal. Like, the problem is that, like, the demand here might not be that big for everything. Alright, so here we are. We said that we wanted... How are the sellers here? Very good. How is the city looking? We have bakery and we need bricks. So let's do bricks here. We need to research bricks first, of course. Brick making. Brick making, and I think then we can just do that, but let's wait. Okay, let's do that. We'll have citizens next. Do I want to have a town right here that will kind of pair with that one? But then this town is the town that makes the bread, so we'd have to transport the bread all the way down here. I don't know. How's this going? You need some help? I can give you some help. What about you? East needs bricks. This one is looking good. Oh, what's happening? Oh, it's a castle. Okay, it's fine. Stone, we're good. What's the demand? Castle. What about you? Did you not got upgraded? Is this not enough? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bump this house and bump this house. And I'm going to change this to that and this one to that. Okay. Cool. So we'll need more potatoes. How are you in terms of potatoes? We're good. Okay, now we can come all the way up here and say that we want workers. We want another working house over here and over here. Cool. Let's get you upgraded. And how are you? Down here is much better. Looking much better. Town number 3. What about you? You are sad, right? So let's upgrade you as well. Our towns would all be level 3, I guess. Yep. Much, much better. So hopefully now you will be like in a better situation. Because you'll have more folks. Okay, oh look, we have citizens. So now we need bricks. And these folks should be doing bricks. It needs coal and clay. So what I'm thinking is If I did the coal mines... If I did the coal mines right now, I could replace this building with a coal mine. Because this, I'm quite sure that this is going to produce more coal than this one here. Alright, so let's see. So the coal mine produces 5 for an every like amount of time. This produces 3. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, and I'm going to... Oh, that one just blew up. Oh, that's sad. What can I do here? Let me think. So worker-wise, we want... maybe just another set of workers over here. And we're gonna do this. And I think we'll have 2 workers that are going to be... will have no place to work. Yups. Yups. To be fair, we could close sockets for these 2. And this way, they would just go there. Like, we don't need them for right now. Do we have bricks? We already have bricks. Can we do this? This is going to make like an impact there, I'm guessing. Let's see what happens when this is level 4. This is the brick maker. Here we have bricks finally. There we go. And given that we have bricks, we can do the expansion. We can have this, and we can do like these 2. Oh no, we can't do that one. Can we do this one? Yes, we'll do the cargo update. They'll be able to bring more cargo around. The thing is, this town, if it doesn't have like a lot of money, it will not be able to get a lot of goods as well, I think. How is this town? This town is pretty sad. It needs to be upgraded. Okay, it has everything except planks. Did we ever? How are we in plank wise? We need 18. So we are basically just... we need 6 for our production. Do we want to... let's do this. Because we can buy tools. We have a bunch of tools right now. 8 out of 12. 8 out of 12. Do we want to do an upgrade for the tools? Maybe we won't. Let me do that. Tool maker. Output 20%. So we just want a little bump on the tools, and then I think we should be good. Okay, this city has become like a very important city from one moment to the other. Like just by doing tools. This one up here is meh. Even though we are starting to... oh, let's see. The city. How is it possible? We have 6 transporters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 buildings. Maybe that's the problem. You know what? I'm going to just delete this building here from here. No, I want to just remove the building, please. Why are you removing the road? Okay, there we go. You know what? That might help somewhat. It's this. Because now they can come directly here instead of going through Willowholt. This town has 41. Okay, so the consumption here is going to be much lower, I guess, because this is level 4. I hope that this would help with... I was hoping that this would help here alleviate a little bit the transporters, but maybe it will not. I don't know. Okay, we got the expansion done. Now we want this one. Cargo. Okay, this is doing good, I guess. Now I just need... I will need to do the bottom, like this part here. Like potteries and goldsmiths and carpentry and things like that. But this is looking good for right now. Yep, you don't need to show me. I think we're good. I don't know what this number is. What is this? Global detail. Okay, this is just like showing stuff. Look at this town growing. Okay, this one here. And if I use tools, it's going to be even better, but I don't think I need that much coal. How are we in terms of bricks? Look at that. We're plentiful. Okay, so this cargo... It's interesting, there's no upgrades for transporters are on this side. Ah, I didn't see that. But to go to that side, I need an iron mine. I have iron mine researched? I do. Forged, I need to get some iron out of earth. Which might be okay, so we can just get you to the next level, I guess. And I can get workers to get iron from here. And they can transport iron back and forth, and I think that would be fine. And the thing that we'll want is we want these to be unlocked. Okay, so it has almost everything. It's missing bricks, and it's missing planks, like sawmill stuff. Okay, so let's upgrade this. How is this going? This is going okay. We can upgrade this to give us plus more output. Yeah, like the thing that is worrying me more is this part. Like we have one person that is not employed right now. I don't think we care. How are my potatoes? They're okay. We could make this field bigger. And if we did this field bigger, we would get 50% more output, so it would be like 9. So that would be pretty good. It's almost, we just need some construction stuff. This one here, what does it say? Outsourcing. Okay, that's great. What? Workers' lunches? Oh, that's cool. If they bring fish, they can output more. That's awesome. Okay, so this thing should be doing a little bit more because I did upgrade it. Yeah, this thing I think we definitely want to go this side. We need some thing to get to the forge, and then we need these tools, right? If we go here, then this one we have everything that we need. And then we need to produce the forge stuff. So like for the forge, I'm quite sure we're going to need coal and iron. So we kind of feel like that the forge will be like a new town on this side. What's the size of the bridge that you can build? Okay, not too big. Looks like. Can we build a bridge from here to here? That's it. Interesting. What about from here-ish? Ah, cool. We could go over there. Maybe it will help some. I don't know. Can I get a road from here to here? There we go. Okay, are you doing stuff? You're doing stuff. No, that's awesome. What's happening here? Production needs 13 and producing nothing. Why am I producing nothing? Am I outsourcing? No, I'm not. Okay, cool. So, no, this one. Why? I clicked on this one. Cool. Do we want... So we're producing 5. I'm producing... This looks wrong. This graphic looks wrong. Oh, the current production is 15. The maximum is 0. I am, how people say, like, very confused. There might be like an average stuff happening or something. I don't know. Okay, so that should put us like in a good spot. So this town is as big as it will be, because I can only have like one spot left. I only have one spot left, and I cannot build it here. It has to be there. So there's no options for me. So the forge will require me to... I can do the forge already. And then the armory, we need to do the forge first. Okay. And what do the citizens need? Like our citizens. I don't know. I guess we will find out. I'd like to be able to destroy this. Ugh. Okay. So if we did this here, and we did our citizens over here-ish. There. And let me see, can I jump a bridge from here to here? No, but maybe I can jump a bridge from here to here? No, we can't. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this should help. Like, people will come here. So what do you need? You need coal, you need bread, and you need clothes. Oof. Let me try to see if I go from here to there. If this is going to make your life a little bit better, I'm assuming it will. How are we in terms of coal? The coal graph looks bugged. Okay, I just clipped that. I'll send this to the developers, because its production here is incorrect. Okay, so but that's that. How many people can we steal? So workers. We could do charcoal here, but we can't put anything here, right? Here just clay buildings and roads. Okay. I guess that's that. That's the limit of this town, which means that we kind of need somewhere else to do the foresting part. You know what? I think this is gonna go right over here. And I'm gonna do some peasants over here, and I'm gonna do a wood. Like, I think I need to have like a little bit closer stuff. And if we do like peasants here, they should be a little bit happier. Wow, this city is really, really, really out of money. Which is normal because I added the citizens and then I didn't add anything else. So there was no money being made there. Okay. So as soon as we have this built, the forge will be able to continue on our travel up. Okay, so do we want to do the extra night? Maybe we just want to do the extra night so we can close that one thing off. And we know the whole map. Look at that. We found the whole map. That's great. What are we? Where are we here? So that's extra night unlocked. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, we're getting rewards. Like, we need to build a medium barracks. I don't know why. Why are you building people? What happened? Did I lost my retinue or something? Oh, no. But like the other Sardarian did the thing, right? We need a bigger table. Yes. Like, I think that the table in itself, I think it might be perfectly fine. But welcome. Dish. I'm not sure, like, I'm quite sure I butchered your name. And Greedy, how's the game? The game is going pretty good, I think. It is pretty cool. I really like the graphics of the game. And till this point, I'm not sure, like, there are certain things that I don't understand very well about the game. Like, for example, like the transporters, I'm not sure like if there's like any ratio that we need to have into account or not, but that there's some sort of like a little counting bug on here from the looks of it, because it says that the maximum is 0. So it looks like there's some sort of a problem on this math for the coal. I don't know, like, I will send this to the developers for them to take a look, I guess. But apart from that, I think I'm liking the game. It's like mechanic-wise. To be fair, like, not 100% sure about the longevity of the game. But I guess that we'll find with time. So right now, like, there was a moment in the game that I almost didn't have any money. But right now we're in a pretty comfy area, and like our towns are pretty much flourishing except Mistle Vale. But yeah, definitely the graphics are pretty cute. Like, it kind of reminds me of like Catan or Carcassonne. So like it is interesting. So we do have this quarry here. Is it getting stuff? Yes, I think so. Let me check how we are. This is looking okay. So we have extra tools, and we're producing extra stuff here. So we should be pretty much good. We cannot evolve this town yet more. Like, this is our biggest town. It's just like a crop town. We just have potatoes and wheat on it. But yeah. So is Brown City an experiment if no production leads to poverty, or did I miss the production building? No, like, so that's a good idea, but no. So I created this city in order to be able to do the forge, and the forge took a long time to build, so that was a problem. But right now the forge is up, so I'm assuming money is going to start going up as well. As soon as like we get some iron from here coming here, we should be getting, like, this is, yeah, this is another thing. I feel like that the map in itself is quite big, and even though it doesn't look like that big, but it's quite big, and the distances, the time it takes for everything to go around, it's takes a long time. Like, for example, this town is going to struggle because like all the resources that it needs are scattered around. Like the majority of resources are coming from the top, so they will need, oh, to be fair, no, because this is like citizens, and citizens require different things. Oh no, they want bread and they want clothes. Bread is coming from up here. This is the bread production, and the clothes production is right here. So it will have to go from here and go pick up food and stuff from the other side. So that's it. The other thing, like, one thing that, like, I chose this map, I was like, oh, Black Forest, that's interesting. That's fine, but this is all unusable area. All of it. Because you cannot build on top of forest. So if you have like that much forest, like for example this city, I cannot grow this city anymore. This city is stuck here. But it has coal and it has iron on it. I have one slot left because you cannot build on top of clay deposits nor on forests. So this city is basically done. It will not grow anymore. It will be as is forever. These three, I put them like too close together, so this city cannot grow south. It can only grow north. But unfortunately, I put the city center here. So I don't know. We'll find out. Is there maybe a future tech? I think you can upgrade your houses a few times. Yes, there's future tech, but like, so for example, peasants are all done. Like, I think the problem is that you cannot put anything on top of forest. So no matter what you do, the only thing that we can have here is an extra clay deposit or a construction, something to a building to do something like factory or something like that. Eventually, that's like the two buildings that I can add to this town. And right now, the town is already filled up in terms of people. I can... Where are they? Not the peasants, but for example, like... Nope. This worker house, I can upgrade it. And I can upgrade this other worker house. And I can put here, like, for example, a charcoal burning. Because I think I'm going to need an extra one. I need an extra source of coal. But yeah, I don't know at this point. At this point, I really don't know. So like this, the other thing I could do is just have another stone maker, stone tool maker, because I have my quarry here. So yeah, that's an option. But like what I was saying is that that's it. We cannot upgrade this. We cannot like make this city bigger than it is right now. We cannot add more industries or anything else. So that's like a little bit of a problem. I'd like to be able to remove some tiles, but I understand that this is like a tile game, so you shouldn't be able to remove like forests. But the fact that you cannot build on top of forests, like in this map in particular, makes it pretty hard. Because like, for example, if I wanted to build a like, just like SMR. Oh yeah, the music is coming from there. Ah, that's fun. I didn't realize that. Like when I turn, the music moves to the other headphone. I mean, it's a design decision then to restrict players. Looks like it. And what I was saying is that, like, if you build a new city here, like for example here, you cannot build a city that way, and you can only build it this way. But the problem is that there's a range limit around the city center. So you need to be very careful when you're planning your cities, because like I put my city here, but if I had put it here, I'd be able still to build this part, but I could build up and I could do another fishery. But right now, if I try to add another, like, I don't know, like another building here, you see the arrows are already all red, which means that this might be like the last place where I can put a building for this particular town. Like, I don't mind. So I don't mind, like for example, water you could not touch, clay I understand, mountains I understand, but forests, that would be like the thing that I like to have the ability to remove, I guess. Oh, we're topped up in terms of tools. These friends are not happy yet because I don't have any consumption of tools. And I did tools so I could do the armory. Because I want to go to this side of the map of the tech tree, because this is going to improve the speed of my transporters, and my hope is that this would lower this redness here. That's my expectation, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But in general, like, I really like the game. The game is pretty interesting, like the concept in itself. One thing that I'm not 100% sure is that, like, there are some fighting in this game. There's like some bandits, but I don't think I have any bandits in my map, even though I clicked to enable bandits. But these three cities look a bit with this knowledge and it will turn into 2. Cost of happening trades. Yes, like the thing is, like, this is like too big, right? Like, this is too big of an area for just 2 cities. The main problem is, like, the game is to let them trade, right? Which means that you only win money when there's trade. So what happens is that, so for example, one thing that I did was I have here, this produces wool. And the wool is then shipped into here so that the tailor could make the wool into clothes, so that this town that's like one of my worker towns can buy from them. So I'm basically just multiplying the value of our wool. If I just make one town that does all of it, it's going to not grow at all. So for example, this town here was a town that I was going to do coal, iron, and clay, basically. So that was the point of this town. And I was having a hard time making it to grow, because like there was not a lot of demand for everything. But then I put here a stone maker, a stone tool maker, and that just bumped the town a lot because of that. So those are like little things. And then there are other considerations while you're in the game as well. Like, for example, the potato farm produces potatoes, but if you have more potato farms around it, you get like 50% for every adjacent building. So this one has 30% because it has a potato farm here and has a potato farm there, right? So like we have 3 potato farms and they are winning because of that, right? Like you're doing more because of that. So there's also some things like there's an adjacency here as well, a bonus, but there are other that do you a little bit of a different bonus. Like for example, this one gives you 50% an output of the neighboring production building that needs wood. So if I did change the order where this is here, right? The toolmaker, if it was here, I could enable the industrial zone. And this building would be we would be getting like 50% more output. And we have a problem. We have no more fish. We are consuming too much fish. And let's upgrade our fisheries to get 20% more output of them to see if that is going to be enough to get us to like 40 or something. Because if not, there is... like, for example, there's an opportunity here where I could put fisheries, right? The problem is that this city is already overburdened with everything. I can upgrade it, but as I've seen before, like, the upgrade is not so helpful. Did this finish? Okay. We have 2 more city limit, but I don't care about that. I just want a transporter speed. That's the only thing I want right now. And it's pretty expensive, right? Like, when you're doing research, it requires these 3 items, for example, for the current research that I'm in. And I need to buy it. I need to buy the items for the research. So everything gets pretty expensive. Like, if you have goods that are expensive, like, for example, these tools here, I think they are quite expensive right now. How much does it cost? Like mean production and mean market price. So this is going to make everything more expensive. So there you go. So this is what I wanted to get to. It's to the transport speed. And I wanted to see if this would help with the city. And it doesn't look like it helps much. But I can upgrade this city again. Let's upgrade this city and see if we can eventually get this going a little bit more. So I hope that by using these tools here, things will improve for this particular town. Because I'm not 100% sure what buildings need those tools. I'm assuming maybe carpentry will need those tools to do things, but right now I don't think I have the man for carpentry, right? This one needs... oh, I do. It needs it's one of the luxury buildings. But I don't know what... I don't know what this will do for... I don't know what is needed to build it. Does this have anything? Economics fundamental. The amount of active bandits is limited to bandit pressure. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, like when a bandit has been defeated in battle, a choice... okay, I don't know. Like, I didn't get any bandits here. Well, those were quite a good amount of money. Well, except brown. Yes. So as transportation within city got fixed a bit, it seems they worked on it. Tried building snake cities like you in a demo to extra push the local carriers. Cool. Yeah, like the thing is, like, this city is, it has like this area that maybe... wait a second. Will the carriers go faster, like the transporters go faster if I give them like a... doesn't look like it makes any difference. Like that. They don't look like they go faster, the transporters, even though there's a road or they pass through. But if I give you a road through here and... no, one. Oh, sorry. I was clicking the wrong buttons. From here to here and from here to here. Will they go faster? Doesn't look like. So it makes no difference for the transporters. They stay within city borders. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But like even this city is like pretty put up together, like it's in clustered. Like even this city has problems. It has 5 transporters and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings. Let me upgrade this town and see what happens. To see if the pressure lessens or not. And while I'm at it, let's see the carpentry and see how this works to help out this city a little bit. But to be fair, like in order for this city to be better, I need to start using the tools that I have here. Okay, is this done? Yeah. Like it has 6 transporters. And I have 6 buildings. And even that, like it just feels like that's not enough. They are like completely exhausted here, right? Yeah, like I'm not 100% like following these transporter things. Like this one has also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We have 5 here, 5 buildings, and they are relatively close. But even being relatively close, the transporters are having a hard time following up everything. So I'm not 100% sure, and I already upgraded a maximum speed and things like that. So the carpentry, oh man. So are these tools used for nothing? Yeah, maybe I should correct the fixed and totally threw it in another direction. Sorry, I shouldn't have told him. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, it just feels like, for example, like this one. This one was green, right? Now it's red, but look at the amount. I have much more buildings here around this town. I have 6 transporters and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 buildings. So it is hard for me to understand. But like some of them are also stopped. Like this one is stopped because it's full. Right? But yeah, this town is not going to survive very well. Unless I build another town to help it. And okay, I'm starting to think that maybe we need something else here. I think the cities might need to be a little bit more diverse, maybe. Can you counter the brown poverty with a tavern? I can try it. Did I even got a tavern? Yep. Unlocked? No, I didn't. Let's unlock it. Like, the thing is, I need to build something here to sell so that they can have more money. But unfortunately, like, unless I do something like these are the ones that need coal. These are the ones that need iron. Let's see. So this does a little bit of money, but I need 4 peasants. Can I could get 4 peasants, I guess. Yeah, like that's what I'm not being directly doing that, but by doing these researches, right? Like I did this research here that used tools. This one that used tools as well. I did this research that did tools, so I'm not 100% sure. Let me see. I'm almost capped on tools, and I bought a bunch of tools for them. That's, I think, how they're making money right now. So what are we missing? We are missing bread, but it's roughly there. And we're missing fish. I could do this here and do that there. And eventually that might help this town a little bit because we don't have a lot of fish. So maybe it will create a little bit of trade there. Yeah, like my issue here is that like we need 4. We could get 4 people here. Let's try to do the tavern, right? So if I bump you up and bump you up, I have 2 people for the tavern. So it should be roughly okay. How are we in terms of this? So we need, I think, eventually to do more bread, which might be a good thing, because it might be a thing that we can do in this town. But now this town is going to be overburdened on the transporter side as well, which is kind of funny that way. Oh, there's a bunch of coal here and gold. So this looks like another good mining town. Okay, it's getting bread, is selling 3 per minute here, 3 per minute there. These are like the 2. So we have workers here, we have workers down here, and we have workers down here. Like citizens, in this case, which all require bread. So this town was struggling a little bit in the beginning as well, because I only had the mill and the bakery, and then I only had workers in this town and workers in this town. But then it just ramped up just because it needed, right? Okay, there we go. This is growing. Is this already built? Not yet. Okay. So we have our tavern. Oh, interesting. You could make worker meals. Okay. In order to do citizen meals, you need citizens in this town. On citizen slots, you can do bread, wood, potatoes, and fish. And if you did worker meals, yeah. Let's see the tavern with the peasants and see how this goes. See if this gives them a little bit more money. I could have a carpentry town, like for like this area here. There's this iron deposit, right? If you put a town here, you'd only be able to get a town. You'll only be able to get like this iron deposit, and eventually like 1 peasant house, and then maybe 1 or 2 lumber, and that's it. You couldn't fit anything else here because the forests do not allow you to build anything else. Thank you for the follow, Flaus. Oh my god, your nickname is going to be hard for me to say, to pronounce it correctly. It sounds like something like fantastic, but with some Germanish sound to it. Oh, German streamers struggle more with German words. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so the town is growing a little bit. But given it's the only citizen town that I have, I will have to maybe create another one. Let me check here. So I do have armor, but I believe that we'll not need armor for anything, right? Like it will be for the heavy barracks there. Carpentry will be required for the citizens. Goldsmith, and I could go pottery. Eventually, the other option that I have here is, this is not good. I was thinking about like, where can I get another town to help this town? And the best position would be somewhere here. But the problem is, if I do another town here, I'll need to get bread from up here. I will need to get clothing from here. And this would be like in the same situation. Right? Like there's this like big divide here that I'm not sure like if it makes sense even for me to think going there. Yes, right. Yes, it is. But I need to grow on the citizen side as well, right? And in order to grow on the citizens, so I can get to like the aristocrats, I will have to get into pottery, carpentry, and what more? Pottery and carpentry, which means that I'll have to do another town somewhere next to here. What would pottery require? Let me see. Let me just do pottery. Because if it is clay, maybe I can do a town here. I can get clay, get into the town. Or maybe do clay here. And do pottery here. And I could sell to this town pottery and sell clay that way. And I could do furniture here. And they could change, like could sell to each other and just make them each other grow. Let me check. Yeah, it needs clay. Exactly. And this one has coal as well. That might not be a bad idea. Okay, let me try that. Okay, maybe somewhere here-ish. There we go. And I'm going to need... This is workers. And this is workers as well, right? Yes. And what do workers need? Bread and clothing. So if I did, then one worker house, that will do one clay pit. And it will... Oh, this... Let me just put it in the other side. Delete that. I want a worker house over here. And I do the coal mine up there. So this will need coal that will sell there. And it will have this that will sell there as well. And these will have citizens here to do chairs. And here we'll do that. I don't know. We'll see. Do houses need carriers? I think it is smarter to place them on the outskirts. So the carrier... Yeah, the houses need carriers. That's one thing that I saw. Like, you saw, like... The carriers, like, are transporting stuff from here. Look, a carrier just came, drop down stuff, and go on the outside. So, they look like they need everything. So this way, like, I should have built a city there then. Go, so that's okay. Let's build a road from here to here, I guess. And then maybe a road that would help from here to there. Okay. So you, I'm going to need to upgrade you relatively fast. And you might need some help as well. So we will get the clay pit. So we'll do clay. And the clay is needed for the pottery. And then it will sell the pottery back. Because we do have citizens. You can switch the furniture store beside the city center, but that's good. Maybe that's what they changed with the mix-up transportation. Like, I don't think there's like a difference like on the location from my understanding. Like, they will have, like, the transporters will have to go to the city center, right? And they will have to also go here. Okay, the city center is growing. That is growing. Let's see. I think they will start. There's like some synergy in between these two towns now, where this will do carpentry that needs planks and needs wood. This one is providing wood. So we can buy wood from here to over there, right? So I think that might help. And this one has pottery, right? Which means that it will buy stuff from this town. It will buy clay, and then it will sell it back as pottery. And these fellows will be happier. The only part that's a little bit iffy is still bread is up here, tailors are up here. I think those are like the main problems that we have right now. Okay, I think we're going to close shop for right now. I think I'll be back like roughly in 1 hour. Not sure if continue playing this game or if I'll continue Factorio. We'll see. Maybe I'll play a little bit more of this game tomorrow morning. Or no, Factorio. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm not 100% sure what will happen today. But yeah. So as like a sum up, the game is looking pretty good. I feel like there's some balancing that is strange. Like the transporter balancing feels a little bit strange. That like I don't know what's the minimum amount. Like for example, like if I like try to get this one built up. Let's see if this gets like less load on the transporters, because now we are 1-to-1 in terms of transporters, right? But if we do upgrade, it will be 1 transporter free. Let's see if it's an update problem. It looks like it's still red, so I don't understand the transporter mechanic here. It's a little bit strange, whatever is happening here. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting, like this town has passed this town in terms of like money. You don't see 6 people running around? Yeah. Yeah, like there's 2 going up in there. Going up in there. There's one that came from here that showed up here and just entered there. That was strange. So yeah, like feels like there's some sort of an issue with the transporters. Like in the balancing here. I don't know what it is for sure, but just feels like there's something that needs more balancing. And like, okay, they are a little bit far away. They're like 2 tiles away. These 2 are 2 tiles away from the city center, but even that, I don't know. These are going to buy far away. So this town, oh wow. What is happening? Why did you lose all your money? Are these folks buying from you? These folks. Not yet, looks like. Do you have anything here? So these citizens, like, they are not selling to each other yet. So maybe that's why this is a little bit iffy. But it's interesting that this just almost went to the floor. How much clay do we have? Sorry, clay. We have 6 clay. How much pottery do we have? It has 100 in stock. Why is these folks not buying pottery? I am confused. And it's going to trickle, I think. I think it's an initial investment. Need to buy pottery resources first before selling, right? Yes. But what I'm saying is that they are not buying pottery. I don't know why. They are right now not buying pottery. And these ones are not buying furniture. What happens if I donate 1,000 to this town and donate 1,000 to this town? See if it helps. Okay. Okay. If they consume more, they will give more money back. That makes sense. Did you? Oh, okay, there we go. They just needed a boost of money. Oh. Okay, so this might help these two towns. And if I did increase the citizens in the town. So the other thing that we could do is like armory, but armory, I don't think we are there. Okay, but yeah, I think we're gonna pause for right now. I might have to give a little bit more money to these folks to see if they get a little bit happier. Because like the thing is, this town here should be buying from them wood. And they should be buying from them as well. Pottery. Like pottery, as you were saying, like it's a little bit expensive. But to produce it, it has to buy 180 of gold. Oh, I didn't saw that. So it's 1 to 4. Right now, total in stock. Where's the price? Price is 3, right? And pottery price is 200. So it needs 3 coins, like 4 coins, plus 15, 15, 15. So it's like 60. So 65. It costs 65 coins to make. And they sell it for 300. So that's it. I think that's the thing that we have there right now. But yeah, like, oh, this is fixed. Like, I don't understand. Like, coal looks like it's broken. There's like a sum that is incorrectly done on coal. The other ones look fine, but the coal, for some reason, it's always like this. It's like previously it was 0. It was 15/0. Now it is 22/15. So I don't know. Like the only place that is selling, that is, yeah, basically this is providing Mistveil with coal. It's providing Mistveil with clay. And it's also buying clay from this side. A little bit. And then it's providing pottery to nobody right now. Because there's not a lot of money flowing. Maybe that's just like a thing. Like, it just kind of tells that you need to have like a more mixed. You can have like isolated cities. Like, for example, a city for citizens, a city for workers. That might not be a good play, I feel. But at the same time, with the problem with the transporters, right? It's like, look, like these transporters here. We have 6 transporters now. Yeah. This is almost maxed up, this city. Yeah, like, because of that, like, it's going to be hard for us to be able to grow a city that has like a lot of different, like, it has like workers, like as peasants, workers, and citizens in the same one. But it might be something that you need in order to balance the economy. You might not be able to do, like, this town right now is a citizen and peasant place, right? So, and this one has a tavern on it, which is interesting in itself. So this is doing like 25 monies, gold at a time. So this one has 2 citizen houses. One is working here and the other one is working on the pottery side. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I think it's time for me to go. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for the follows and so on. And yeah, I'll catch you all on like roughly an hour. I think I will be back. I do think I might be back for a little bit of factory though, and then we'll see maybe tomorrow. All right. Let's see if there's anybody else playing. Okay. Okay, there's somebody. Oh, no problem, no problem. Like, that helps. Like, I'm also like discovering it as we go. So like, I also have a lot of questions. Try to understand like how this works. So more than free to ask questions here. Okay, so let's get somebody maybe in English speaking. There's a bunch of people talking French. Okay, there we go. I think we're going to raid Yoden. All right. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in a little